This time
Mike
those
Kraft
guys
Jr.
will be Jason, David, Bob, and Robert. So we'll get 2 of you to marshal this one.
Steve Crawford. Two minutes to the start of the race. One minute to the start of the race. Dalton, France. "45 seconds to the start of the race. Charles Jones. All
right.
seconds to the start of the race.
Just need another marshal, and we'll be ready to go.
"15 seconds to the start of the race.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Hey, Mike on the 1, Charles 2, Steve 3, and Dalton 4. Roll them off. Go, go, go. Off and underway. Race 1, Bandit. Steve going side by side there with Charles. Trouble on the back for them. That's going to put Dalton up to the 2 spot. Charles to 3, Steve to 4. Mike's still out front after 5 laps. Got a 2.5 second lead over Charles. Charles 1.5 over Steve. Steve 0.2 over Dalton. Charles, though, with fast lap of the race, is 6.9. Mike also had a 6.9, just a little bit slower. Now everybody back running in the order that they started. A little bit of trouble for Mike there. Charles going to close the gap down to 1.7 seconds. Charles' hot lap of the race that time by a 6.9, and then now that time by with a 6.8. For first and second crossing by the line, 1.2 is the gap now. 1.7 back to Steve in that 3 spot, not too far out. Another 6 seconds to Dolan in the 4. Mike with his personal best that time by a 6.91 in the silver and blue number 2 car. Ten laps to go. 10 laps left to go here. $1.8. It's already pretty close, though. Top 3 all still on the same lap. 3.6 from first to third. Mike last time by a 6.85, his personal best. And a 6.81 that time by, going to reset hot lap of the race. A little bit of trouble coming out of turn 4 there for Mike. Charles now going to close it down to 1.2 in between them. Steve still close in the 3 spot. 3 laps left to go. Charles is 6.84, his personal best, pushing hard. Charging hard here with 2 laps left to go. And a 6.77 for Charles that time by, but it's going to be a little too late. Mike will take that one. Mike and Charles both getting their best lap of the race on the last lap there.
All drivers are finished.
Mike going to take that one with a 6.7 on the last lap. Charles with a 6.6 on the last lap, though. Charging hard, trying to get to Mike there. Steve in the 3 spot and Dalton in the 4. Race 2, street stock, start heading out. This one's got Scott, Mike, Josh, Robert, Arlen, Martin, and Norm. Get 2 from the last race, back out to Marshall.
Norm Donaldson. Scott Simon. Arlen Simon. Josh Goodlow. 2 minutes to the start of the race. Mike Kraft Jr. Martin Holmes. Robert Summers. One minute to the start of the race.
All right, everybody checked in.
45 seconds to the
We
start
have
of the
Marshall's
race.
as well, so let's line them up. Scott, Mike, Josh, Robert, Arlen, Martin, and Norm. All right, looks like you guys got it. And go ahead and roll them off.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Go, go, go. Off and rolling here with race 2. Got Scott up front so far with a 6.6 fast lap of the race. Mike also has a 6.6. Everybody else just a little bit slower on the hot lap, but still staying in the race. 5 laps in, 20 left to go. Scott, Mike, Robert, Arlen, Martin, Josh, and Norm. Mike now with fast lap of the race, a 6.63, trying to charge up to catch up Scott. And they really are still pretty close here. Got Josh in between them, going to be a lap driver. Josh and Martin, though, close for that number 5 spot. So looking out your whole field here right now, it's Scott up front with 1 second over Mike. Mike with 2.5 over Robert. Robert with 1 second over Arlen. Arlen with 4 seconds over Josh. 1.5 over Martin and 12 seconds over Norm. 10 laps left to go. Scott and Mike still going to be your closest two out there with the 7/10 gap that time by. Mike getting into a lap car there. Going to drop some time. Robert is going to be not too far out in that number 3 spot. 5 laps left to go. White flag. Scott on the last lap here. Into 3 out of 4. Checkered flag.
Scott Simon done.
You'll be done as you cross.
Arlen
You'll
Simon
be
done.
You'll be done when you cross. Next
Martin
time
Holmes
by.
done. Robert Summers
Oh
done.
no, in trouble for Mike.
Josh Goodlow done.
Before the line
Ron
there.
Donaldson done. All drivers are finished.
Still going to hang on to 3rd
Mike
though.
Kraft Jr. done.
But we'll lose the spot to Robert. Scott will take that. Robert 2, Mike 3, Arlen 4, Josh 5, Martin 6, and Norm 7. Race 3, SC Mod Light. Start heading out. This one's Steve, Chuck, and Jim. Get 2 from the last race back out to Marshall.
Two minutes to the start of the race. Chuck Kleinhagen, Jim Gilbreth, Steve Crawford.
All right. Getting our drivers all checked in here. Got our marshals. All right. It's going to be Steve 1, Chuck 2, and Jim 3. Roll them off. Oh, Chuck should be second. Okay. Off and going here. Steve up front. Jim to the 2 spot. Chuck 3. Steve and Jim last time by 7/10 apart. A little bit of trouble for Jim that time by. Now 1.7 back. $20 laps left to go here. Steve that time by is 6.49. Going to be hot lap of the race. Jim is 6.65. And Chuck is 7.1. So got Steve up front, that white and red. Jim in that 2 spot with the orange and black. Chuck in the 3 with the black, red, and blue. 5 laps left to go. Watch coming out of 4. Trouble for your leader. Jim now going to be right there as they come down and across the line. Oh, getting together. Steve going to get the worst out of that one. Jim now to the point with 3 laps left to go. Jim on the last lap here, coming down the back straightaway into 3 out of 4. Checkered flag.
Jim Gilbreth done.
You'll be done as you cross.
Steve Crawford done. All drivers are finished.
All
Chuck
righty.
Kleinhagen done.
Everybody's done. Jim, Steve, and Truck. Race number 4 / start heading out. This one's Mike, Victor, Arlen, Dalton, Robert, Ian, Tom, and Norm. Get 2 from the last race. Back out to Marshall.
Norm Donaldson. Dalton France. Mike Kraft Jr. 2 minutes to the start of the race. Robert Summers. Arlen Simon. Tom Walker. Ian Town. One minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race. Victor Berger.
All right. Line them up this time by. Line them up, line them up. It's me, Mike on the 1,
15
Victor 2,
seconds to the
Arlen
start
3,
of the
Dalton
race.
in 4, Robert 5, Ian 6, Tom 7, and Norm 8. Roll them off. Go, go, go. Watch it on the back, high on the back straight. It's clear. Got Mike up front. Victor right there with him in that 2 spot. Down the front straightaway they go. Getting around Ian for a lap there. Watch 3 and 4 go hot, go low in 3 and 4, low in 3 and 4. That's clear. Mike and Victor still running 1 and 2. Keeping it close here, 3/10 apart last time by. 4 seconds back is Dalton in the 3, 1 second to Norm in the 4. Now Arlen getting up there in the mix in the number 5 spot. Robert to the 6, Norm 7, and Ian 8. Victor and Mike side by side there in turn 3. 1/10 apart that time by. Something smelling hot. Someone's car smells hot. Watch turn 1, watch 1. High into 1, high into 1. Clear. Mike still up front, though. 10 laps left to go. Mike and Victor 1 second apart. Arlen that time by his personal best lap at 6.8. Had a rough start getting back up to the 3 spot, though. Five laps left to go. Watch coming out of 4. And that's clear. Robert that time by a 7.0, his new best lap. And on the last lap here, Mike down the back straightaway into 3 out of 4. Checkered flag.
Mike Kraft Jr.
You'll be done next time you cross. You're done
Tom
as
Walker
you cross.
Done. Victor Berger done. Arlen Simon done. Norm Donaldson done.
All right, everybody stop.
Ian
Everybody
Town
is done.
Robert Summers done.
Everybody stop. Everybody
All
is
drivers are
done.
finished. Dalton France done.
Someone was cooking a motor there. I'm not sure who. Oh, yeah. Got race 5, 13.5 sprint now. Start checking in. Heat 1. This heat has Austin, Josh, Michael,
Austin
Sean,
Smith.
and Victor. And we'll get to from the last race back out to Marshall.
Two minutes to the start of the race. Michael L. Sean Jack. Josh Goodlow. One minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race. "15 seconds to the start of the race.
What about Victor? All right. Get some marshals out here. From the last race, Mike, Victor. Well, Victor's back-to-back, so it's not going to be Victor. So Mike, Robert, Ian, Dalton, Tom, Norm, anybody that can help me out here. There's Mike, and there's Jason. Thank you, guys. Is Victor going to make it? This is Victor's race. Yeah, he's back-to-back, so that makes sense. I didn't bring him tonight. You gonna race next week?
Victor Berger.
Okay, I'll just keep one in my truck so whenever I see you. Okay, it's gonna be Austin 1, Josh 2, Michael 3, Sean 4, Victor 5. All right, roll them off. Go, go, go. Off and rolling here with race 5. First heat of 13.5 sprint. Sean up to the 2 spot. Josh to the 3. A little bit of trouble there coming out of turn 4. Sean going to go down to the 4 spot. Victor up to the 3 now. Oh, Victor and Josh with some trouble coming out of turn 2. Sean back up to 2nd. Victor to 3rd. Josh to 4th. And Austin just continuing to extend his lead here with 4.5 seconds over Sean. Austin with the fast lap of the race, a 5.8. Sean with a 5.9. Victor with a 6.1 and Josh with a 6.2. $15 laps to go. Sean, Victor, and Josh, 3-way battle for the 2 spot. By the line they go, separate by about a second from each other. From 2nd to 4th there. Josh getting around Victor. Victor looking back for the inside, though. And Austin now putting a lap on Victor and Josh there. Another lap on Victor and Josh. 3 laps left to go. 3 to go. Last lap here. Austin down the back. Or last lap for Austin anyway.
Austin Smith done.
Done as you cross.
Josh Goodlow done. Victor Berger done. All drivers are finished. Sean Jack done.
All right, Austin going to take that. Sean in the 2 spot, Josh 3, and Victor 4. Race 6, second heat of 13.5 sprint. Start heading out. This one's Jason, David, Bob, and Robert. Get 2 from the last race back out to Marshall Pier.
Two minutes to the start of the race. David Shore. Robert Summers.
Watch your back, low on the
Bob
back.
Portwood.
Go extra low on the back, please. Need to get marshals out from the last race. All right,
Jason
back is clear.
1 minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race. "15 seconds to the start of the race.
All right. Got all our drivers checked in. We got our marshals. Go ahead and line them up on the front. All right. Jason 1, David 2, Bob 3, Robert 4. I believe Bob's out, though. All right, roll them off. Go, go, go. Off and rolling here. Race 6, 13.5 sprint, heat 2. .59 for Jason that time by. Fast stop of the race so far. Jason has a 4-second gap over David. David a half-second lead over Robert for the 2 spot there. Robert getting a little loose on the back straightaway, bringing it back though. David and Robert pretty close on fast lap time there. David a 6.21 and Robert a 6.23. Jason in the green and white coming down the front straightaway, crossing by the line. Jason now stretching out to a 9.5-second lead over Robert. Robert with a 4.5-second lead over David. Everyone's starting to get spread out in this one. Five laps left to go. 5 to go. White flag. Jason on the last lap here. Oh, trouble on the back. Oh, tire's going to come off the rim there. Go, Jason, go.
Jason McLaren
Oh,
on
going to get Robert by
Robert
a tenth of a
Summers done.
second as they go
All
side by
drivers are
side
finished.
at the
David
line.
Shore done.
So Jason will take that. Robert 2, David 3, and Bob 4. All right, that's it for qualifying. We'll get main set up here and let you know when we got a start time.